Hello, people out there in Periscope land. How's everybody today? I see I got one person joining me, two people joining me. That's good. Um, I didn't get the name. Yeah, I thought I would share some of my thoughts on negativity and people I term leeches, leeches of happiness, leeches of positiveness, people that are just in your life sucking the happiness out of you. We all know this type of people. I'm sure I'm not alone. And let me just put my headpiece over here. I'm sure I'm not alone in having some people in my environment that are leeches. There is nothing worse than having a person that finds the negative in every single thing. They could be outside on a beautiful day, nice and sunny, not a cloud in the sky, the perfect temperature, and they would find something negative to say. They would say, I can't wait. I can't wait for winter because it's too hot. And when you're a positive person, you try to just overlook that constant negativity. You try to see the good in them, and you try to encourage them to be different. But the reality is that as much as you try, there are some people that are just leeches. They're leeches of happiness because they're so unhappy themselves. They're leeches of happiness because they hate to see other people happy. They're leeches of happiness because they're too lazy to take the necessary action that is required to improve the happiness in their life. They're leeches of happiness because they simply would prefer to stay in a constant pit of negativity than change. You can tell them and you can encourage them as much as you want. But if that person is a leech who is lazy and who is content to stay in their state, there's nothing you could do to change them. And that's keeping it real. I mean, I'm a positive person. And I used to think, listen, as long as you keep encouraging a person, as long as you keep telling them, everything's going to be all right, just be positive, that eventually they would they would thrive off of your energy and become positive. But the reality is that didn't happen. What was starting to happen is they were sucking the positive out of me. It got to the point where, some people are like that, and you just, every time you see them, you just know they're about to attach themselves to you and try to suck the joy out of you. And it's difficult when these people are family members. It's difficult when they're friends. It's difficult when they're work colleagues. Sometimes it seems you can't avoid them. But I'm telling you, people, for your own sanity, for your own happiness and survival, you got to let them go. You got to let the leeches go. Because if you don't, then you will start to be a leech to somebody else because you're trying to regain that positive from somebody else, and then you start to be all over that person, and you're mixing, you're trying to be positive with their negative, and it gets draining and you get weak. I know it's hard. I've been there. I've been there. But at the end of the day, I had to make a decision that was best for me. I had to make a decision that was best for my mental health. Because I don't know if you ever notice, but the leeches are always around when they're needing something, when they need to suck off of you. But when you need something, can't find them. Can't find them. They're busy. They don't have time. They got a lot going on. So let them go, people. Let them go. Have the discussion with them. Give them one opportunity. Keep it real with them. Say, listen, I've identified that you fit into that category of negativity. And I'm trying not to have negativity in my life. If you're going to stay on that road, then I'm going to have to sever my ties with you. I don't want to. And I wish you would change. But if you don't, I can't be around that. I'm trying to move forward. I'm trying to stay positive. But I just find that you're not in that space. And I know sometimes people might say, well, that's cool or whatever. But at the end of the day, sometimes you gotta be cool in order to keep your heart warm. Sometimes you gotta be cool in order to keep your mind warm. Let the leeches go. And I guarantee you, they're just gonna leech onto somebody else. They might be broke up a little while because your blood might have been good, but they're gonna leech onto somebody else. That's what leeches do. That's what they do. So I don't know if I'm out here by myself just talking, but I'm just sharing my thoughts, people. I'm just sharing my thoughts. I don't know what you all think about what I'm saying about the leeches and them sucking out your positivity. I see there are 2 people following me, but nobody's saying anything. Sometimes I get on here and I wonder, am I just talking to myself? Be interactive. Anyway, we live in a democracy, so if you don't want to communicate, you don't have to. But definitely, people, give some thought to what I said and then make decisions. You will be so much lighter. You would rest easy, and your environment will be so much better. And who knows, once you let the leeches go, they might realize, hey, you did them a favor and they don't want to be in that space anymore. And maybe they might make a change. Who knows? That's my spiel tonight, people. I hope you have an amazing night. And I will See you again on the scope. Peace.